Sincerely Creative Mom. We are going to make a wreath kit tonight. I'm just going to set up our stuff so I can see you. This is a wreath kit available in my shop. Some of you are already receiving it. And so this is going to be the tutorial. I'm also recording above head so that the recording will be available on YouTube as well. For those of you who have purchased the kit and want to see an overhead view. So that'll be available for you as well. Let me find us so I can talk to us. There we go. Hey, Virginia. It looks like... I'm not sure what's going on with my... I don't know if it's my install later. Remind me later. I don't know if it's my internet or Facebook or what, but every time I kind of come... There we are. There we go. I found us. Okay, so we have When Life Gives You Limes, Just Add Tequila. Now, I'm not particularly a tequila person, but this seemed really fun for summertime coming up, so I figured let's make a kit out of it. So again, this is a kit available inside my Etsy shop. We have a 14-inch frame. We have this really cute, nice and bright lime green border mesh. We have a plaid and a floral print for the tails, and we have a cute bow, nice and bright, yellow polka dots, solid blue, and the limes on the top. Adorable. Excuse me. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Denise, Marianne. How is it going? Okay, we have green pipe cleaners, just because, again, we're not going to see them, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Teresa. Congratulations on winning your bow box. We're going to add our pipe cleaners the way we always do, right? Ring 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to add it right where the bracket is, and then between the bracket. So the same thing we do every time. Hey, Leslie. We're adding 12 pipe cleaners. It has been probably one of the longest days, I feel like. I was up super late recording. I did not get a lot of sleep at all, and I woke up this morning totally regretting it. Anyway, 12 twist ties. Tammy and I are getting ready to host our class. We've been recording for that. Denise, how do you order the kits? If you go to what's the easiest way? If you go to melslinks.com, and click on Wreath Kits, that'll bring you to the section in my Etsy shop where you can find my wreath kits. I'm just gonna hold on to that one. I feel really secure that we're going to be able to use this to hold on to it since it's on there nice and tight. Your kit does come with 2 of the zip tie mounts. I'm just going to use one. And you see I did not use extra glue. If I were you, I would use extra glue on that. Little Dap Rapid super glue would help keep that secure. I'm just going to have that set aside while we're getting ready. So I'm in love with this mesh. It's so bright, and like it's not, it is kind of like a neon almost, but it's not neon. It's just a really, really pretty green. Hey Kevin. And I love the little sparkle on the end just to give it a little pizzazz. It comes with this sign. Yep. So it comes with this sign. When life gives you limes, just add tequila. Again, I just thought it was a fun summer wreath, nice and bright. So we have the mesh, the frame, the pipe cleaners, the ribbons for your tails, and the ribbons for your bow. All comes with it. So it's a complete kit. And we're going to make it pancake style, so I'm just going to ruffle these up. And overlap them. Make it round and flat like a pancake. You can always tell when I've like really prepped before the live because I have it all rolled up. I had it set aside. It's all nice and neat. I don't know why, but this wreath makes me wish we had a pool. Just think summertime and outside. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Y'all quiet? Are you excited for boot camp on Sunday? For those of you who are in the group, the mesh is, hey Jane, it is 20 inches. Love the sign. Isn't it cute? It's so fun. The mesh is 20 inches long. Leslie, Linda, yeah, me too. I'm so excited. Kevin, you're coming too. Kathy. Hi, Donna. Y'all, I got so little sleep last night. It's not a good thing. Too many things at once. Hey, Nancy Tompkins. How are you, love? I think I'm going to go to my first craft show on April 20th. Awesome. Why no sleep, Kathy? I was up late recording. Way super late. I actually worked on a project yesterday that took me 5 hours. 5 hours. And it's actually, not to confuse you, but it's for the workshop, the upcoming workshop that has not been announced yet, for the creative coaches. 5 hours it took me. I didn't record all 5 hours. I recorded, no, the showstopper, that took me less than 2 hours. That wasn't it. Kathy, wasn't that so pretty? Love that one. It was something else. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Everybody will see. But when you see it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah. That definitely took me 5 hours. It was, you know, it should not have taken that long, but it did. But now, it won't take me 5 hours to do the next one. Nancy, they're actually coming out again on Friday. Because the 2 of the cracks are still leaking. but not as bad as they were. But they are still leaking, so they're coming out on Friday to do more work. All right. I cannot wait for you guys to see this finished, because I know it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. Okay, so we have our first layer in. Again, it's a pancake wreath for a reason. Nice and flat, meant to fit between your main door and your storm door. If you've never made one of these before, this is what your first layer should look like. Nice and thin. Oh, Kathy, you got your wreath kit already? You got this one already? Okay, well, good. I'm glad I'm doing it tonight. Okay, so then we're going to take our... So we cut the mesh at 20 inches. The mesh is cut at 20 inches. Then I took the ribbons and I cut them 14 inches. Y'all, when you get your ribbons, they're going to be folded kind of just like this. Don't assume that this is 14 inches and don't just cut them. Make sure you've measured and you have 14 inches for your tails. I used, because if you don't, then you'll be short. So I used the plaid and the floral with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of dark blue, that's still that green. I use those as my tails. So I'm going to put my favorite on the top, which is that floral, letting that plaid be a supporter on the bottom. And then I'm just going to twist that in, lift those up and spread them apart. Lift them up and spread them apart. Again, even if you are watching from the side view, I'm also recording from the top view. So when I upload it to my YouTube, you'll be able to see the above head if you're looking for that view. So I'm going to do one tiny thing. Excuse me. I'm going to do one tiny thing different with these that I don't know if I've done before. It's just a really tiny change that I did on the wreath that I recorded just before this. And it's just going to make life a teensy tiny bit easier. So I'm going to show you in 1 second. Y'all, also woke up with a headache today that has not let up. Probably because I didn't have any coffee. Today was just a really long day. And it's not over yet. Will someone please, Kathy, can you do me a favor? Can you please, can you type in melswreathcamp.com so that I can pin it, please? melswreathcamp.com. Oh no, Lisa, that does not sound good. No, Kathy, she's getting her wreath this weekend on Saturday. So y'all, if you're looking for lots and lots of training, basic, really good information, we have a wreath boot camp coming up this weekend. melswreathcamp.com. Let me just give you a little insight. If I made this wreath here, this pancake style, it takes me 35 minutes to make. 35 minutes total. It's done. If I'm just making it by myself, it's 35 minutes and I'm done. The recording that I did for the pancake style, which I did a recording for lots of reasons. It was just a bonus. It just would be extra, but it's for the boot camp. It took me 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's how much extra information, teaching, etc. that's in these videos. We're just really trying to hone in on technique and build. Thank you very much. Mel's Wreath. It's not, it's just Mel's Wreath Camp. melswreathcamp.com. This kit, yes, this kit is in my shop. So the one thing I'm going to do different, instead of tucking that little piece here under that ribbon, I'm just going to push it forward. I'm just going to push it forward. Save that extra couple seconds and be done. No one's going to see it anyways. I'm just going to push it forward. Right? No one's going to see it. It doesn't matter. So now I'm going to take this next piece. I'm going to take this next piece and put it right on the top. Denise, it's in my Etsy shop. If you go to melslinks.com and click on Wreath Kits, it'll bring you to it. Okay, right on top. I love, Nancy, me too. I love this. This green is so pretty. It's like a fresh apple green. I don't even know what it's called, but it's so pretty. Now again, even though you're seeing it from the side view, even though this wreath is very thin, even though it's very thin, it's still going to be really pretty. Nice and wide still. Lots of ribbons. It's going to be really cute. And, we went with the green twist ties here, the green pipe cleaners. You're not going to see them anyways, so it doesn't really matter what color they are. Make sure you grab that all the way up to the edge. Yeah, it would work with zip ties instead of pipe cleaners. It would just take you a little bit longer because you'd have to like grab the zip tie. You could do it. It would, you could do it. It would just take a little bit longer. I've used pipe cleaners the whole entire time I've made this style and haven't had any troubles. Here, let me just type this. Oh, Angie Dunkel! Angie! You are fantastic, girl. Thank you very much, dear. I didn't even see you in here. You guys, that's the link to the, that's the link. I just pinned it. That's the link to the kit. Angie, where have you been, girl? Evelyn, it's 20 inches long. We have 20 inches on the mesh. So when I'm doing a pancake style wreath, it's always 20 inches. Unless I'm short on mesh and I have to make other inches work, it's always 20 inches. 20 inches is the best. It overlaps just a little bit. I know, me too. It overlaps just a little bit, enough to like have it kind of hug each other and keep it in place, that ruffle. And it overlaps enough also to help keep that frame, you know, concealed and camouflaged so you don't see the frame. One more coming in here. Thank you very much, Angie. Hey, Peggy. Pam, I can't wait either. So we have class, the Mel's wreathcamp.com, melswreathcamp.com. That is Sunday and Monday. So the replays will be available if you can't, if you're not watching, if you can't watch live. It is a boot camp class for wreath makers looking to perfect their technique, maybe learn something else, learn a new technique. We have, I don't even know how many lives we have, but, well, yeah, we have 4 lives. I mean, I don't know how many recordings we have. We have 4 lives, 2 bows per person. So Tammy and I are doing this together. We have a workbook that's going to be talking about all the different types of mesh, actually, all the different types of tools, all the different wreath bases. That'll be all in the workbook. We'll have a video, each of us will have a video where we are color matching and picking out supplies and letting you know why we're picking out what we're picking out, and kind of help with that. It's going to be a great class. If you are not able to watch it live, that's totally fine. The replays will be available. And if you're catching us, or catching the replays or the videos after March 26th and 27th, again, those classes will be available, just be on replay. All right. I love this. Now see, look, still looks super thin on purpose, made that way on purpose. But wait till you see the whole, I guess I should show our overhead since we're doing it overhead. Still super thin, way super thin. Kitchen was clean today. Do you know that as soon as my kitchen was clean today, as soon as it was clean, floors, counters, cabins, everything, as soon as it was clean, I went and grabbed my coffee, like the out of the thing where the grounds are, and I went to go like dump them, and instead of dumping them in the garbage, I dumped them literally all over the floor. Oh, I was not happy. I buy the bulk of my ribbons and mesh. Actually, I got a great answer for you. If you go to melslinks.com, there's a link there that says favorite suppliers. That's where I get most of my stuff. Well, that's where I get all of my stuff. There's a whole list there for you. Okay, now we're just going to, again, cut this extra off just because we don't need that part. But I'm going to leave those centers there. I'm just going to leave them out like that. It's fine. We're not going to need them. We're not going to use them. We're not going to see them. Okay? So, again, nice and thin. Super duper cute. What's the website again? It's melslinks.com. melslinks.com. There we go. That'll get you to everything. If you go to melslinks.com, it'll get you to everything. It'll direct you to anywhere you need to go. This is darling. It's so cute. Again, the kit, this is a kit, y'all. It comes with the mesh, the ribbons, the frame, the pipe cleaners, the sign, the ribbon for the bow. It's all one piece. When life gives you limes, just add tequila. I think that's cute. I'm personally not a tequila person, but I think it's so fun for the summer. So, so bright. I'm just going to add our pipe cleaner in here. So fun. There we go. Add those in there, and then it's going to cover perfectly. It's going to cover those four pipe cleaners. I'm just going to slide this in there. This is really cute. It's just so bright. I mean, it's cute. I love this plaid. Is one of my favorite plaids of all time. But it's just so cute. It's so bright. Adding that right through the mesh. I'm not moving anything out of the way. Just pulling it right in there. And we have a nice little spot just for our bow to go. I think I'm going to put it up kind of right here. So I will hide this pipe cleaner just in case you can see that sticking out there. I'll put that up right up there. Okay, so we have yellow, blue, and lime. I'm going to take, y'all know I have carpal tunnel. I know I say it all the time, and so many of you are very, very nice and encouraging, and you're like, get the surgery, it's so great. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid something would be bad, and so I'm just so afraid. Not that it's great right now, but so anyway, my hand, both of my hands kind of go numb when I'm really holding something tight or holding on to something in a certain way. So I use the Easy Bow Maker to help hold my layers after I've created them. I still like to make them in my hands, just because I like to be real particular about the twist and the center and all that. But once I have it made, I just slip it down inside, and it really holds it. It's not the way you're supposed to be using this machine, this tool. You're supposed to be able to just put it in there, twist it once you get in. But you know, you get into a habit of making something a certain way, and to change that habit and go to a different way just feels kind of unnatural. So, you know, I watch Damon all the time, and he uses this flawlessly, and it always looks so easy, and I'm like, I can do that. And then I try it again, and I'm like, but it feels so weird. So I just use it to hold each layer in between. And I'm going to go with a 7-inch tail and a 6-inch loop. And I'm going to pinch. And then I'm going to pull those two apart and twist and bring that back up for another loop. So this bow is going to have 3 loops. Y'all are quiet tonight. And right up for 3 loops. So So this bow is the Lisa bow, and it has 3 loops and 2 tails. And then I'm going to take my solid blue, nice, pretty, nice and bright, and make these loops just a little bit smaller. Now I'm just going like an inch or a finger shorter, right? Same thing, pinch it, twist it, loop, pinch. Doesn't he make it, he makes it look so easy. Okay, I'm going to leave those tails long. I think we're going to leave them long in the design as well. Alright, last layer coming in here, I do one little tiny loop for the center, bringing that lime right up to the top. I know, Bonnie, I feel the same way. My sister-in-law had surgery and she's doing great. I need it, hands go numb all the time, but I know, I'm so afraid. Okay, this is going to go right here on the top, and that little loop right here on the top is going to help me hide my pipe cleaner. Before we do that, I'm just going to cut these dovetail so I don't have to do it when it comes out of there. The key to this easy bow maker is making sure these are, use a hammer, pound them in there really good. That way they stay really, really tight. I had my husband do mine. They stay in there really, really nice. And so they don't like go really wide, and then therefore they're not holding that stack down in there very well. So if you have these in there nice and tight, then this part will be, it'll squeeze it together, which is the way you want. Slide it up nice and easy. Make sure you clench down there. Perk those ribbons right up. And then I smash it, of course, making sure they're nice and tight. Now I'm going to take our ribbons, our long ribbons, and bring them all down to one side, just to see how it's going to look. And then I'm going to take our ribbons, our loops, spread those apart, bring it right up to the center. I like it this way. A little different than how I normally do it, but I like it this way. There we go. So it's nice and cute. It's a real simple bow. Super simple. Super easy. Okay. And then I'm going to bring that and put it right up here. Oh yeah, I like it there. I like it there. Put it right up here, on right near this pipe cleaner here. And just shift it right through. Totally love it. Perfect. Again, this was a kit available inside my shop. If you're looking for the kit, or if you're looking for information on the boot camp that is coming up on Sunday, you still have time to sign up and join us. You can go to melslinks.com. Mel, M-E-L, like Melissa, M-E-L, melslinks.com. And that will help direct you to all the different places that you might need. I'm obsessed. And I'm going to leave it long like that too. I want this to be maybe a little bit shorter. I'm going to tuck that underneath there. It's darling. Let me see. Let's stand up. Let me see. Yeah, it's really cute. Totally love it. Make this one a little bit shorter. Cute. It's cute. It's fun. It's bright and it's fun. Make sure all those tails are sticking out. Super cute. So again, from the side, still nice and thin. And then from the top, look at how cute that is. It's so cute. When life gives you limes, just add tequila. I'm not a tequila person, but that is really cute. See the bow. It is super duper cute. I totally love it. So that's a kit. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy, I can't wait to see yours with your kit. Y'all, if you've purchased our kit before, don't forget to send us a picture so we can see. Hey, y'all, don't forget to send us a picture so we can see what your finished product is. I love seeing those. That's all I have for you. I'm going in to record, actually, I'm going in to record bows for the workshop, for the boot camp class. So that's what I'll be doing after we are over here when we're done. I love this. Look at that. I love it so much. I love that the leaf up here comes up to hide that other one. So don't forget, if you haven't followed us yet, if you're not, subscribed and all those things, don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you can see us in the future, and you'll be on all of our notifications so that you can see all of our videos in the future.